What's up, my mind your money business folks? It's me yet again with another video. I just rolled out of bed. I'm tired. But today, I'm talking about the stock market. The first week of the new year. Hopefully, you guys are investing because I made a lot of money today. A lot of money. Yes, I did. You know, when you start tracking the stock market, I compare it to a bad, toxic relationship. It goes up, it goes down. One minute you hate it, another minute you love it. And I see it that way because I got a text from someone the other day and they said, I don't like you. I don't know why I ever liked you. You ain't shit, your family ain't shit. And I was like, what in the world? So I know we all can relate, or a lot of us can relate to that toxic relationship where you love each other one day, the next day or the next week you hate each other and you're trying to figure out what happened. I thought we were good, but obviously we're not. It's like that emotional roller coaster. It's up and it's down. And so the text that I got, I didn't even respond. I gave it a thumbs up because I'm like, okay, this is the way that you're feeling this day. And then on yesterday, I'm leaving work and I got another text from somebody else saying, hey, how are you doing? I got your phone number from your cousin. And I'm wondering, who is this? I didn't even reply. I don't know what cousin they're talking about. But either way, I just had a bad day yesterday. Then I got home. This has nothing to do with the stock market. I'm just venting. I couldn't figure out what to eat because I was so perturbed about these text messages that I was getting that had me all over the place. And I couldn't figure out what to eat. Should I eat these crackers that my coworker brought back from the Philippines on yesterday for me with some peanut butter? Or should I cook a vegan burger? I couldn't figure out what to do, so I drove to the ABC store. That's the liquor store here on Island. And I bought me something to drink. So I started drinking. Make a long story short, I woke up at 1:30 this morning, TV on. The drink I bought was sitting right next to me on the bed. Thank goodness it did not fall over. And I was surrounded by these packs, the plastic packs that those crackers came out of. And my peanut butter. Yeah. I don't even know why I talk. Oh yeah, the point was the stock market is all over the place. I was shocked. I was so shocked when I woke up at 1:30 this morning surrounded by plastic paper and peanut butter and alcohol. I logged onto my account and I saw everything was in the green. As soon as I saw it, I logged off. I'm like, okay, here we go again. Stock market's doing well, but by the time it closes in 5 hours, everything's gonna go red again. But it didn't. And I'm no longer moved by it emotionally. And that's the thing about the stock market. It's all about, and I don't say any relationship, understanding it is what it is. Either you're going to stick with it or you're not. Either you understand it or you don't. And what I come to understand is the stock market is all about controlling your emotions. Understanding what you're investing in, meaning you've created a plan, you've done some research on these companies, and you made a wise investment. If you are controlling your own portfolio, like I am, like I have my other company retirement plan where that is not, it's not in my control, but I went in. So a lot of you, if you do have a 401k plan, or if you have TSP, if you work for the federal government, or you buy an IRA, right, separate, on your own, you can go in and you can choose what you want your money to be invested in. You can call up T. Rowe Price, I think is the name, or Charles Schwab, or Fidelity, whomever is managing your retirement account, and you can go in and choose the funds in which you want your money to be invested in. And once you make that decision, like when you do in relationships, when you decide to be with someone, you take what comes with it, or either you make the choice just to stick it out, because it's not going to always be peaches and cream. Like, no relationship is perfect. You know, you have to understand the thing that you're dealing with. You have to understand the person that you're dealing with. They have mood swings. They have bad days. They have bad weeks. Sometimes it comes out of left field. One day you think that you're good, and the next day it's like the head turns around like the movie Portuguese, and you see the devil. And they try to make you feel like the problem right now is you. You have to be strong. But either way, it's all about maintaining control of your emotions, not just reacting, because a lot of times when the stock market is going down, a lot of people get out of it. Or because it's down, people choose not to invest in it. Again, what I've learned is buy the dip. So even though the stock market was going down starting like late November and fluctuating the last 2 months of 2024, I continued to dollar cost average into the stock market. I stuck with my plan, and I'm glad that I stuck with my plan, because I added more stocks to my portfolio, and today I benefited from those add-ins. Is that a word? I don't even know what I just said. Either way, I benefited from having extra stocks within my portfolio, and everything except for Apple, I noticed in my portfolio, was green. Nvidia did a major jump. Everything was up. Everything was up. And like I was telling you guys, I was thinking about adding new stocks to my portfolio, and I did a little research, and I added 2. I'm still on the fence about 1, but I added them. I just did a small buy on Micron Technologies and Credo. So let's get into the market, because I've been rambling on. But yeah, I just wanted to say how the stock market can be like a bad relationship, or a toxic relationship. It's good one day, then it's bad the next. You have to take it for what it is. It's still a good thing. And like some situations that may seem or be deemed by others as bad, if you just stick with it, it's all worth it in the long run. Because eventually, say in that relationship, you're going to get old. You're not going to be as feisty as you used to be. And you may sit on that front porch in the country one day. You know, she's drinking some lemonade. You're drinking some Woodford Reserve whiskey. And you just appreciate each other. You're glad that you stuck it out. So, yeah, anyways, it says here, pretty much, the stock market jumped as Nvidia. Tesla was great today too. Led Spark to end losing week. This makes my heart smile. But at any given time, people, things can go south. You know, it can go south. But today I appreciate the gains. This one day helped me get back a lot of what I had lost in the last 2 months. That's the interesting thing about the stock market. It's like in November and in the month of December, there were losing days for me of like 2,000, 3,000, 5,000. I was like, oh my goodness. And then there would be a day, there's a gain of 800. And then the next day, a gain of only 200. And then the next week, I'm down 1,500. Then the next day, it's all over the place. But then again, you have to pay attention to reports that are coming out, the CPI report, the earnings reports from companies, the jobs report. There's a lot of things and reports that come out from the government that can affect the stock price. And knowing this helps you maintain and keep your emotions in check and not acting volatile. Like your partner could be acting out because, I don't know, they could be having a bad reaction from, some medication that they're taking, or it could be that time of the month, or I don't know, it could be a resurface feeling, a thought from the past, and you may feel the brunt of that frustration through their mouth, because words are powerful, people. The things that you say to other people are powerful, but when you are in control of yourself and when you know who you are, and when negativity comes your way, as I choose to look at it, I don't let it affect me anymore. I mean, I'm too old now, and I'm more in control of myself to where what other people say and how they may feel about me doesn't affect me, especially if I'm not doing anything to you, in a negative light. Because in life, you get what you give. Yeah. Anyway, it says U.S. stocks stepped higher on Friday. It's Saturday morning here. It's 7:44 a.m. here, so that means the stock market just closed 44 minutes ago in the United States of the great America. Yeah, shaking off a downbeat start to 2025 as Tesla and Nvidia led a tech-heavy comeback. And both of those stocks I have been invested in, or I am investing in. Bam. Both of those stocks are also a part of my S&P 500 ETF. They're both also a part of my information technology ETF. Get with the program, people. Figure out a way to diversify your money, to invest your money in assets that are growing. It doesn't have to be stocks. Invest in real estate. Something that you can get a return on your investment. Something that's paying you. An asset that is growing. Not a car that is depreciating. Not clothes. Not these trips that are being posted all over social media. You're not going to get any money from that unless you are a celebrity or you have a high following where sponsors are paying you. But if you're paying yourself to go on these trips that you're posting all over social media and you're using that credit card and you're working a 9 to 5, I'm praying for you. Because you're not going to get that money back. That's why my primary purpose for money is to make me more money. I be damned if I'm going to work my ass off and not have anything to show for it. So I'm utilizing my money to make me more money. So I can only spend the money that my money makes me. Yeah, I said that right. I got a piece of paper. It makes sense, right? But see, we're not educated that way. We're not taught that in school. We're taught get good grades so you can get a job. Go to college so you can get an even better job, right? But we're not taught anything, at least the public schools that I attended. I don't know, maybe they're teaching differently in private schools. But yeah, I didn't learn that. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm still tired. Is anyone else putting lemon in their coffee? Anyway, the S&P 500 rose 1.3%, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 0.8%. The tech-heavy NASDAQ Composite led the gains with an increase of 1.8%, which was good. My FTEC information technology stock rose. It rose. Yeah. So Friday was the last day for the S&P 100 to pull off a Santa Claus rally. Watch closely as a historic harbinger of solid returns for January and the year. Yeah, because this week, included some of December. So I would say, yeah, yeah. Never mind. Either way, but hopes dimmed after the benchmark fell again on Thursday to notch a 5-session losing streak. Yeah, the stock market was not looking too good. That losing streak was the toxic part of the relationship, and you're just sticking it out. You feel like you're getting beat up every day. You're like questioning, why do I even look at you? Why do I even call you? Why do I even live with you? Why don't we separate, but you stick it out? So that was the 5-session losing streak, that toxic part of the relationship. The longest since April. That's how it is in all relationship. It can be your working relationship. It can be your personal relationship. Hell, it can be the relationship with you. You just don't feel good sometimes. Like I wasn't feeling good yesterday because I couldn't figure out what to eat. So I just ate a lot of crackers and peanut butter. Anyway, so the S&P 500 and Dow both ended the solid shortened week with losses of over 1%, while the Nasdaq is facing a weekly drop of 2%. But, see, this is that but in that toxic relationship. It's like, see, this is why I stay with you. See, this is why I like this job. See, this is why you need to continue to do better in life. When you find that reason to stick it out in that relationship, in that job, and to take care of yourself, right? But it says, but tech stocks led Friday's rebound. It's like you say to yourself, see, that's why I love you. I'm glad I stuck it out. It's like you forgot all about the negative shit that happened the week prior where they got on your nerve and you woke up thinking, you should pour hot grease on them, right? You forgot all about that because they did everything right this week, or you're just in a better mood. So it says every tech stocks rebounded Friday today as Tesla shares rose 8% after the EV maker said its sales in China, out of all places, climbed to a record high in 2024. Now remember, they said just the other day that Tesla's stock was declining because the sales were low. But today, Friday, because sales climbed in China, boop, the money went back up. See? It's up, it's down, you love them, you hate them. That's the stock market. So Tesla's first yearly decline in global sales dragged the stock down 6% on Thursday. Yeah. That's what they said on Thursday. Things were down. Their sales were down, so the stock went down. Then today, in China, they went up, and the stock went up. Now, there might have been people out there that sold their stock because they saw Tesla declining, because they just don't understand the stock market. They don't understand the toxicity in that realm or in that world of the stock market. It goes and it comes, it goes and it comes. That's why I am in the stock market for the long haul. I am in the stock market for the next 20 years. 20 years. No, I'm in the stock market for as long, yeah. It's gonna be set up. I need to hurry up and set up my trust where, the money is gonna stay there. A certain amount is gonna stay there. A certain percentage of whatever money I leave behind after my passing in about, Jesus, how long do I want to stay? How much? Either way, you get what I'm saying. Meanwhile, Nvidia's shares were up more than 4% after another sizable gain on Thursday. So U.S. steel stocks slid 5% after President Joe Biden blocked Japanese buyer Nippon Steel's $14.9 billion takeover of the company, which had become a lightning rod for political opposition. Well, Biden's going to be out of there soon. Yeah, Joe. I guess he did something before he left. Okay, on the data docket, the slump in U.S. manufacturing lessened in December, according to the new reading from the Institute for Supply Management Purchasing Managers Index. I didn't know that was a thing, but I guess it is. The figure of 49.3% is 0.9% higher than November's data, but still failed to clear the 50-point threshold, which indicated a contraction. Okay, all right. Okay. The reading is another data glimpse into the health, of the U.S. economy and will help influence the Federal Reserve next decision on whether to cut interest rates. See, I was reading that U.S. manufacturing statement like, okay, what's the point? And as I kept reading, I just found out that that's important. This is something that the Federal Reserve will look at, U.S. manufacturing, right? So I'm going to stick with that. I was about to say something else that I really don't know for sure. So I just need to shut up. All right. So now, like I said, I did buy some Micron Technology stock yesterday, and I'm glad that I did because the stock went up $3 today, $3.17. Apple, I don't know for sure what was going on with Apple. Like it didn't move really because it only went down 49 cents today. So something's going on. Maybe I'll research and find out what that thing is, right? But Apple is still at a market cap of $3.679 trillion. A lot of you own those expensive iPhones, but you don't own any Apple stock that's continuing to grow. Nvidia gained $6.16 today, which is great. And now Nvidia's gained a lot of money today, right? And now its market cap is $3.538 trillion, people. That's a lot of money. And so remember, well, if you don't remember, but I remember because I've been tracking it. Because of the decline that Nvidia went on, it was the most expensive, but it was not expensive, but it was the largest company in the United States. Its market cap, the market cap is pretty much the evaluation for a company, how much money the company is worth. And it had surpassed Apple, right? But then when it went on the decline, it fell to third place. It was Apple, Microsoft, then Nvidia. Now Nvidia has moved back into second place. Nvidia, for those of you that don't know, is the leader in AI technology. It's the leader. It controls about 80% of the market when it comes to AI technology. And you have big blue chip companies like Microsoft, like Tesla, like the big companies that are buying Nvidia's chips to Meta's also buying the chips to help further their company into the future. And the technology is what's driving the market right now. Like it says here, right? The proof is in this article. Like it says, Nvidia, Tesla led Spark to end losing week. These companies that are worth in the trillions is what's driving the stock market, people. They're driving the stock market. Technology, they're saying AI is considered the fourth industrial revolution. And a lot of people are not paying attention to what these companies are producing. It may remove people from jobs because of this technology. I don't know. But either way, technology is what's driving everything. And then I don't know if most people remember, but Meta is also creating the metaverse. So look into that. Either way, because I'm talking too much. Oh, FTEC climbed $3.29 today. Serve Robotics climbed $4.27. SMCI climbed $3.28. Palantir was up over $4. SPLG, my S&P 500, climbed 86 cents. Now, I'm sorry. I talk about S&P 500, right? Like SPLG, like the gain is only 86 cents, right? That's because, again, SPLG is packaged as, it's an ETF that has 500 of the largest companies within the US. So the averages amongst those 500 companies that are within that S&P 500 ETF, the profit is 86 cents. And if you have those types of gains, like every day, even though they're small gains, it adds up over the 52 weeks throughout the year. It adds up to where, like 2023 and 2024, the S&P 500 brought back over 20%. So you may look at this gain as 86 cents, but it's 86 cents per share. And some of us have thousands, hundreds, and thousands of shares. So when you multiply that 86 cents times the hundreds, and for those that have thousands of shares, that adds up. That can be $1,000 gain for your portfolio that day, or a couple of thousand, because it all depends upon how long you have been investing and buying that stock on dollar cost averaging into it monthly or weekly, however you choose to do it, throughout the year. So it adds up. That's why I say I am into the stock market for the long haul. I am into getting wealthy, getting rich, and remaining rich on the long haul, taking the journey. I'm not trying to get rich quick, I'm trying to do it over time, because to me, doing it over time, I respect it. I respect my money more. I respect my decisions more. I respect life more, and it keeps me from making, irrational decisions and things I may regret later. Slow and steady. I'm moving slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. I'm in no rush. So yeah, Broadcom went up 57 cents. Tesla gained $31.16 today. So yeah, that is it, people. I've already talked enough. Yeah. Now I have to figure out what I'm going to do today. It looks cloudy outside. I have no plans. Either way, like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Let me know what you think. If you think anything at all, think, people. Think. Start telling your money where to go, so you can stop trying to figure out where it all went. Create a plan. Budget. I'm telling you, people, a budget will help you. A budget will help you see where your money is going if you don't know where it's going and you don't have enough of it. It may mean you need to learn a new skill to get a better job. It may mean you need to look for places to move up in the company that you're working for so that you can make more money. It may mean you need to move to a different area or a different state where it pays more. It may mean you need to stop spending money on things that you cannot get a return on. Stop spending money on depreciating assets. Stop trying to keep up with the Joneses. Stop trying to impress people that don't care. They really don't care. Because when I see someone with something nice, that's nice, but it's not mine. I'm not driving it. Hopefully you bought it outright and you're not making $1,000 car payment or $800 or $1,000 car payment, and you're only bringing $3,000 home a month. And you have to pay insurance, and you have to buy food, and you have to pay utilities. Is anybody else's utilities going up? I'm sorry I got off on that, but because I said utility. My electric bill was $375. And it's just me. So what I've done, what I did yesterday, when I left to go to work yesterday, I unplugged everything. I unplugged the computer, the fan, the TV, the microwave. I unplugged everything except the refrigerator. That's just too much money. All right, so either way, yeah, that's it. All right, have a great one. Peace.